You guys, I'm shy. I haven't done a video in like a year. Has it been a year? Has it been a year? I don't know. I've been gone for so long, but now I'm back. Yes, I'm back. I'm back after maybe I think a year now. I'm not sure. I think a year. So hi. If you are new, hi, my name is Astrid, and I'll be posting videos from now on. Mondays, every Monday, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Stay tuned. So go ahead and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And meanwhile, you're there, go ahead and subscribe. If not, it's okay. Let's hang out and chill, and let me tell you guys some of my chisme, because like I said, I've been gone forever. And you guys need to let me put y'all on this chisme. So let's hit the obvious. Can you guys tell? Yes, I know I am all gone black in my hair. So my birthday was in September, a couple months back, and if you know me, I know every birthday I change I dye my hair more blonde, or I do something with blonde in it, because I'm a ride or die with blonde. I love how I look in blonde, but no ma'am, it was damaging my hair. So I was like, you know what, I told Carlos, I was like, how would I look with, you know, a chocolate brown? And he was like, yeah, go ahead and do it. But I know me, you guys, I know if I would have dyed my hair, excuse me, if I would have done my hair brown, I would have dyed it blonde. So I told my sister-in-law to dye my hair, and she did. So here I am. I did get a nose piercing. I think that was a year ago now. So why had I stopped doing videos? Because I was going through a lot of stress, you guys. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh no, I was just, you know, taking a little break. No, you guys, I was very, very stressed out. So let me tell you guys. So I went through 3 jobs. One, I was working at a clinic. Then I was working at Amazon, and at a warehouse at Amazon, yes. And then I ended up working at FedEx. How did this happen? So I went to school. I went for a medical assistant, and then at the job that I went to do my hours, I stayed at, they hired me and I stayed there. But they were paying me way below, well, not below, but they were paying me minimum. And I wasn't cutting it, to be honest, you guys. And I really wanted to get a car, because at that moment I was driving my parents' car. So shout out to my parents. So I was really wanting to save up for a car. And for those that will ask, well, why didn't Carlos help you? Well, at that exactly moment, I'm here to talk about me, but just, you know, because probably you guys will have questions. At that exact moment, Carlos was saving up for his immigration status thing. So I spoke to Carlos. He was like, yeah, go for it. So I went to Amazon, and I started working there from 8 to 5. They hired me 8 to 5, and I was doing that from Saturday to Wednesday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. No. What? From Saturday to Tuesday, and I would do overtime. And then from there, I would still work at the clinic at the afternoons. But you guys, I was really killing myself. I was leaving the house at 4:30 in the morning, getting home literally 9:30, maybe 10. I wasn't seeing my family, I wasn't seeing my husband, I wasn't nothing. I would literally go home, shower, and not even eat, you guys. I would go straight to sleep. And I think that's one of the things that made me gain a lot of weight too, because I wasn't eating, you know, appropriately. I wasn't feeding my body right. So it was a really, really hard time. But I ended up getting my car. We love her. So I go back to my clinic, because I stopped working at the clinic, right? I'm sorry, I'm tripping everywhere. But I stopped working at the clinic because I was like, you know what, why don't you just stay at Amazon for a while, do Amazon, and do overtime at Amazon? Because I'm gonna tell you guys, Amazon does offer a lot of overtime. It is hard, but they do offer it. So why don't do that, and then, you know, maybe I could just go back and do, I save a lot of money, and then I go back to my clinic. So I did that, right? So then she calls me, my manager called me, my old manager at the clinic called me. She's like, hey, like, you want to come pick up your check and drop off the keys? And I was like, yes, perfect. So after work I went And she took me back to her office. She was like, hey, like, are you interested in some hours? And I was like, you know what, like, from breaking my back or doing something that I really enjoy doing. So I thought about it, and I was like, I told her straight up, I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna need this certain hours. I want this certain hours a week, not bi-weekly. Because let me tell you guys, in 2 weeks, I was literally doing 14 to 28 hours in 2 weeks, getting paid the minimum. Yes, you guys heard right. Yeah. So no ma'am, no thank you, no love. So she was like, yeah, I can't give you that, but I can give you from 32 to 34 each week. I told Carlos like, if you want to, go ahead. So I did. I went back to the clinic. You guys, not even maybe a week later. No voy a ser también tan exagerada, but a week later, me corta mis horas. Ma'am, to like 14 hours every 2 weeks. And I'm like, ma'am, no ma'am. And she was like, yeah, but it's like because it's getting sore. And at that moment, don't get me wrong, the pandemic hit. But we're at clinic, you guys. We're in urgent care. So we were getting a lot of people. Like, don't get it wrong, we were getting too many people, but she didn't want to pay. She didn't want to pay. She only wanted one person there, and that one person didn't want to be there. So anyways, I'm not gonna go here sit and talk crap. So you guys, I was really stressed out. I started gaining weight because I was so stressed out. I mean you can tell, you guys, you can tell. Look, yeah, you can tell. Until this day, I still have acne scars, and I still get acne because I'm still stressed out. I'll catch you guys up on why I'm stressed out now. But hey, you guys, so I was livid, right? Because I have another bill in my back, in my mind, that I have to pay, not just one but two, because I need to pay insurance. So then I found FedEx found me. You guys, I never loved a job more than I've loved FedEx. Shout out to you. Not my battery dying on me like always. Anyways, so I was there at night, so literally I was gone from Monday through Friday every day, and Saturday's midday because I would go do overtime at FedEx. And my dad got really sick, you guys. I got really sick. But yeah, you guys, so it was scared. The pandemic was scary, you guys, and that would stress me out, you guys. I'm not gonna lie here. I know you guys see it, I see it, we all see it. You know, it got really big. Girl, don't do you like that. Don't do yourself like that, girl. No, got a little bit fat, got a little bit chubbier. There you go, that's the word. So yeah, you guys, but you know, stress, then the pandemic, then it was one thing after another. And it was just the way I cope is, or I do my makeup or I eat. Yeah, okay, so I was fine with those two jobs, doing it just like that. And I got my car, right? Carlos had his car, he had paid it cash. Yeah, because his parents, yeah, he paid it cash. So my car needed maintenance, and Carlos, obviously, since I worked I worked all day, FedEx and clinic, Carlos was like, give me your car, I take your car to work and I'll take it to the shop afterwards, and you take my car. Fine. Tell me, dude, guys, Carlos and his dad are so like, cuando ellos dicen algo es porque algo va a pasar. So it was like, Astrid, fíjate bien en la calle, like, no estés, excuse me, I'm sorry, no estés de distraída. And then I'm in a freeway and they hit my car. Well, his car, our car. They hit the car and it's a hit and run. I don't want to say what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it. Thankfully it was in my car, because me había dolido, o sea, sí me dolió por Carlos, obviamente me dolió por Carlos, but that, oh my god, you guys, I would have had just, God, here's my card, I give up, like, I'm done, I clock out of my life, God, because yo no puedo. But you guys, it was really stressful. So Carlos had no car. He ended up selling it to somebody who wanted his parts, which thank God. So what we did is, I'm all over the place. Did I tell you guys I got a car? Yeah, I did. And I got it at a dealership. Yes. Okay. Sorry. I think I didn't tell you guys the backstory of that, but Carlos' friend knows someone at the Toyota dealership, so that's why I got my car. So we went back to the dealership to see if Carlos can, you know, get a car like that. Cause honestly, we didn't have enough to like, you know, buy a car cash. So he did get a car on Toyota Camry. She's cute though. She's cute. But yeah, you guys, that's what you guys, si no les digo, si no me pasa una cosa, me pasa la otra, and I was done, you guys. I was done. Like, I didn't want to touch anything. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to say anything, porque todo me salía mal. I felt like that's how I felt, like todo me estaba saliendo mal. Después de eso, we went through his immigration, you know, process. It was long, it was stressful, you guys, because sí, es frustrante. It's frustrante because just think about it, you guys. When you go through this process, you have to prove to these people that you guys are really a real thing. Like, you know, say, you guys, it was hard, but gracias a Dios, he has his green card. You know, toda la gracia de Dios, because sin Dios no hacemos nada. So thank God, you know, that's something that we're not stressed about anymore, because, you know, he has that. And now we were looking for somewhere to live, you guys, and it was just like, you know, my mind was running and his mind was running, and you know, this was something in our marriage that it was hard for us to cope as a couple, because yo quería hacer las cosas de una manera y él de otra, y I'm that person that I'll just jump to things. Like, I'm just like, let's go. Like, dude, you guys, if I didn't have Carlos as my husband, I think that I would have done my life so differently and so bad, and I would have done so many things bad, because if someone says, oh, that house cuesta $1, and I'm like, you know what, sign it. I won't even look at the house. I'm like, yes, let's sign right now. It's $1, yes, let's sign. And Carlos like, no, I wanted to go look at the house. We need to go see in what condition it is. And I'm like, honey, it's $1. And he's like, no importa que sea $1 o $5, we need to go look. So we balance each other out, but it was hard for us because yo sentía que no quería nada. But literally, guys, yo sentía like, really, like, y entonces, like, we can't stay at my parents' house, you know, forever. And don't get me wrong, my parents were more than happy to have us there. You know, we helped each other out mutually, but they did the most. They literally, I'm so grateful and so blessed to have parents like mine. I'm completely blessed. And they weren't keeping us out or anything like that. But you know, what is that dicho that Carlos says? He's like, el que es casado, casa requiere, something like that. But you know, you always want your privacy with your husband and whatnot. And we were looking, and that was one of the stressful, guys, things. And I don't know, we were, you guys, and I didn't want to make videos. And don't get me wrong, I can show you guys how many videos I did. I did it when I turned 22. I did another video for Valentine's. I did another video for so many things. But you can just see in the video, in my face, que yo estaba haciendo las cosas solo por hacerlas, because I wasn't there, you guys. Honestly, I was so like, not mad at myself, but I was just kind of like, ¿por qué no me puedes hacer las cosas así? Like, I don't know. I was just like, I'm not gonna post this because I don't want to give bad energy, bad vibes out there. Like, I want to be here 100%. I enjoy doing this, you guys. Just looking back and all my mistakes I've done, or all my funny moments that I've done, you know, I want to look back and just, you know, maybe I should have kept recording, but it was like, no, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to put, you know, make you guys see something that I wouldn't want to see, that was gonna throw me off. Like, oh my gosh, she's in a bad mood, like, why am I gonna watch her, you know what I'm saying? So I stopped, and it took me a minute. So you guys, I think I've catched you guys up in a lot, so let me tell you guys what's going on now. Carlos got his green card, right? And we were deciding to, you know, he hasn't been in Nicaragua in a long time, and he hasn't seen his parents, I think, in 2 years. So we're like, let's go to Nicaragua, let's save money to go to Nicaragua. But then we were like, but we don't have nowhere to live. Like, ¿cómo vamos a hacer un viaje si no tenemos, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't fit right. So we're like, okay, we're gonna push it off, we're gonna see how it goes, we're just gonna see. So at that moment, his sister calls him. Oh, sorry, you guys. His sister calls him, and it's like, hey, you know, her son was gonna have graduation, and I want you guys to come, you know, we're family. And So definitely me and Carlos were like, yeah, we're gonna go. Obviously, he's a really good kid, really good kid. So we came out here and then we were with family. We, you know, it's been a long time, and we went, and it was such a good time, and I honestly love it out there. It's really cool. So then she was like, hey, like, why don't you come and live out here? Like, you know, it's cheaper, houses are cheaper. Don't get me wrong, houses are so cheap. So she was like, come and like think about it. And it's funny because when I first met Carlos, when I first went to go live with him, he would always say, like, if I were, you know, to Dios me and Lisa with the green card, like, you know, with anything, I would want to have that specific job, this certain specific job. Because, you know, I don't want that job, you know, I don't want like just any job like that. And I would be like, okay. John Mundo was like, okay, like, job is a job, like, anywhere, anything. He was like, no, like, I want that job. So she was like, you should apply to that job, like, go for it. So our second to last day of leaving, we went to go pick up a packet. So we and Carlos didn't even think, we didn't go out there with any intention, right? So we were just like, you know what, let's just do it, like, why not, like, ¿qué nos va a quitar? Nada. So we went, got an application. I literally filled it out the morning before leaving to California, and we went to go turn it in before leaving to the airport. We got home and we talked about it briefly, you know. He was like, would you be down, like, I know your family is here, and I have no family out there. So he was like, would you be down, I know your family's here. And I'm like, why not, like, why not, like, you know, my family can always travel, I can always travel, you know, and if it's in our budget, like, we can definitely go out there. He was like, yeah, but what about your school, like, blah blah blah. And I was like, no, like, my school, my jobs. And I was like, no, well, you know, I am a medical assistant, I can get a job, and blah blah blah. So he's like, you know what, we're just gonna leave it in God's hand. We literally prayed for it, you guys, and he gets a call 3 days later. I get a call 3 days, because obviously English. So I was like, I get a call 3 days, and I was like, Carlos, like, this is weird, like, I got a number. He was like, Astrid, like, it could be from the, like, company. And I'm like, oh my god. So I call back, and she was like, hey, like, I want to speak to Carlos. And I told her, like, I'm his wife. She was like, I want to do an interview. So I told her kind of an explanation. I was like, hey, we live in California, you know, we saw you guys were hiring, we wanted to apply, blah blah. And I told her, and she was like, you know what, I definitely think you should come out here, because I think, you know, he's a good, you know, opportunity to get a job here. So literally that day we booked a flight and he left. So he left, and he was out there for, I think, 2 weeks before I saw him, and he got the job, you guys. And I was just shook. Like, una cosa is that you think about it, you talk about it, but una cosa is like it's official, you guys. They tell me he got the job on Thursday. He books a flight on Friday, and we leave on Saturday. I had to pack all of our stuff in 2 cars in between Thursday in the afternoon and Friday, and go pick him up at the airport on Friday. This was stressful, you guys. So yes, you guys, now we are back in the South, which I'm so happy about, you guys. I love the South. You guys are like, are you serious? Like, what's in the South? The South is amazing. I love the South. I love the South. The food of the South, the people from the South, everything South. Plus, it's cheaper out here. It really is cheaper. Houses are cheaper, and there's opportunity. We left it in God's hands, like I said, and, you know, God opened that door. So you guys, we ended up moving in with his sister, and you know, I didn't have a job at that moment, and I was looking, you guys, and I was looking, and nothing would pop up. So finally, you know, I was gonna give up, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go work at this warehouse. And he was just like, just apply, like, don't give up. He was like, just apply, watch, tomorrow morning they're gonna call you. So I went on Indeed, literally random. I went on Indeed and I was just like apply, 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 apply. You know how you could just scroll down and apply, 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 apply. So that's what I did, you guys. And then I woke up next morning, prepped everything for Carlos to go, his lunch and everything. And then they called me and I was like, oh yeah. So I was like, I'm excited. I'm like, Carlos, like, got an interview, so I'm gonna go, blah, blah. So I went. And then in the afternoon, I was cooking dinner and someone, they called me and I was like, I'm not gonna answer because I know it's not them and I don't know who it is, because it said from another different faraway city. The caller ID was from a far away city, and I was like, no, it's not gonna be them, like, I'm not gonna answer. But she called one more time and I was like, let me answer. It was this lady, and she, the sweetest thing ever, she hired me right then and there, just over the phone. She was like, I don't know what it is, but God, I'm a Christian lady, I don't know if you are, I don't want to disrespect any religion. She was like, but God has been wanting me to call you. And I was ready to give up, but you know, God insisted, one more call, and I ended up calling you. And I was like, oh my God, you guys, we were crying over the phone. So I got a job, I got a good paying job. I got a good job, you guys. I got a good job. Carlos has a really good job. So now at this point, we move in with his other sister and we're looking for places, you guys. So we applied to this house for rent, and through a company, a realtor company that rents homes. You would think like, oh, it's a good, oh, you guys, it was sad. It was the saddest thing ever. We applied, we got approved. We go look, you guys. She wanted me to sign the papers. Like I said, what did I say earlier? That thankfully I married a guy like Carlos, because you guys, she was like, sign the papers so you guys can view the home too, because of COVID, blah blah. And I was like, yeah, let's sign. And Carlos was like, no, and we need to go see the house first. And the lady was like, yeah, but you guys need to give her the down payment now, and then you guys can view the house. And I was like, no, I'm gonna view the house. And for me, yo de cada rato la hubiera visto and sign the papers and let's go. We get to the house, you guys. It's torn apart. Everywhere. Ceilings, walls, doors, floors, everything. And it was so sad, you guys. So I was like, maybe no, don't get disappointed. Like, maybe, like, you guys, I was crying because it's like, we've been going through all this in like a year and something, and a year and I think it's probably been 2 years, you guys. But anyways, like a year and something, and like nada cambiado. Like, why can't we get a good like noticia, blah, blah, blah. Like, I was really complaining. Like, I was heartbroken. He was like, no, like, let's just go back to the office. So he was like, let's just go back to the office and ask like if it's ready. So I go back and they're like, yes, it's ready to move in, you can move in. We went on a Thursday, we went on a Wednesday, I'm sorry, and they were like, it's ready to move in on Friday, so go ahead and give us a down payment, go give it. And I was like, so I kind of told her like, hey, I'm so sorry, you guys, excuse me. So I was like, how is it ready? Like, I kind of explained to her like the ceiling is literally falling, and as soon as you open the door, and you can fall because it's so because it's not. I was just explaining to her, and she was like, no, I looked at it this morning, it's completely fine. I was heartbroken, you guys. I really was, but Dios sabe lo que hace. You know, my mom and Carlos' mom were just telling me like, hey, like, you know, you've waited all this time, you know. I just felt like, I know that me and Carlos were both frustrated. Like, we were kind of bumping heads because we both frustrated because we both wanted something, and no salía, you know. He just kept like telling me like, I just don't want you like going from home to home, like I'm not cool with that, you know. Like, I want, you know, something stable for you, and honestly we both deserve something stable, you know. So it was really hard, but Carlos, you know, he's, él siempre es bien like, let's just keep it going, like, no sé, no está bien, vamos a abrir otra, Dios nos va a abrir otra puerta, you know. So we ended up going to apply to these random apartments that when we first arrived here in the south, we were like, no, they look horrible. So we're like, no, but they were available. So I was like, that's the only thing available, like, let's just try it for a year, and then, you know, de ahí Dios nos va a bendecir con otra cosa más. So we ended up going, and it's all renovated, you guys. I was like, oh God, they painted it from the outside, it looked different from the inside. So I was completely happy, you guys. So we ended up going and she showed us the model and I was like, yes, I love it. So let's apply. We applied on a Friday and she was like, I'll call you guys by Monday. And I was like, all the fin de semana, I was like anxious, you guys. I was really, really anxious. She called me on Monday. She's like, hey, like Carlos didn't sign this paper, like you guys stopped by. So I'm like, so we go, and I was like, but she didn't sign excited on the phone. So I was like, no. So I signed, Carlos signed the paper, and she was like, oh, did Carlos sign already? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, you guys been approved. And I was like, ma'am, what? She was like, yeah, I didn't want to tell you over the phone because you didn't have the paper signed, but yeah, you guys been approved. You guys move October 1st. And I was like, what? Oh, what? You guys, I've been so excited and happy, and now we're here. That's why you guys don't see California, my room in California anymore. Definitely we haven't been done looking at you know, finishing decorating the home. I will show you guys how it looks. I'll answer some clips around here that I've taken of the apartment. But yeah, you guys, now we both have good jobs, we both have good cars, we have a nice little apartment, and you guys, I'm excited. I'm in a better place now, to be honest, you guys. So I definitely wanted to bring you guys along from this new journey. We have decorated the home and the apartment a little bit more, and we have decorated the apartment, and I will definitely show you guys and bring you guys along because we still have little things to do. But yeah, you guys, I just really want to update you guys and let you guys know where I'm at, where I have been, how is everything going. It's been a hard process, you guys, and I'm not telling you guys everything we went through because it's way too much. Like I would tell you guys that my mom got really, really sick. My dad got sick. I think I did tell you guys my dad got really sick. My mom got really sick. My siblings were going through stuff. I left my parents from California, and my little brother was going through a hard situation, and I was heartbroken. I'm not telling you guys everything, but I'm telling you guys, you know, most of the stuff, just so you guys get a picture of why, you know, I wasn't recording and I wasn't, you know, consistent as I promised you guys. But I'm back and I'm gonna be more consistent. I am in a better place. Me and Carlos are in a better, healthier, beautiful place. So yeah, you guys, I'm definitely back, and I really wanted to, you know, I really like doing this just because, like I said earlier, I can always go back and look and see how I used to be. Because right now, this time that I start recording, I can't be like, oh my god, I was like that and look how I am now, you know. But I don't regret it, you know. I didn't want, like I said, I don't want to make videos and have you guys like, oh my god, like why is she even posting this? You know, I was really, really in a bad space, mentally, physically. I kind of better now, but I did feel like the worst in the planet. But you know, I feel like we all go through that stage. But like I said, I am back, I am better, and I'm happy to bring you guys along from now on. I definitely want to stay more consistent, and like I said, I will be posting videos on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 5 p.m. and yeah, you guys, be ready. I hope you guys are ready, because I'm back and I'm better with all my beautiful people. I am so sorry. Like I said, I did want to apologize to you guys because I know I've been promised you guys in my other videos, I promised you guys so much consistency and didn't give you anything. So shout out to you guys, because I still say that I have my subscribers. But if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, because you guys won't be disappointed. I'm here, I'm better. I appreciate you guys all, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye, friends.